Hi guys. Okay, I'm echoing. Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome back. Hi Darlene, Robin. Let's see. Deborah. Hi guys. Oh my, yeah. I have. Um, I'm in. Now I'm at. I think what happened. Welcome, first of all, welcome to WCA Network. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you are coming on back, thanks for rejoining and thumbs up on your way in. Um, yeah, I'm going on. I traveled, so I'm at my destination. I am with very well known around the country um, mediums, and I'm getting my certification within forensics and investigative reporting. So I will definitely be doing some really fun things this weekend. I've asked if I could go live, and that's why I put those donation buttons up because these gals will want some. I don't know. I can't make anyone give donations but if you like what you hear, maybe you will. All right. So last time I went on, I was very frustrated. My body felt extremely exhausted. And I kind of was trying to figure out exactly where the frustration was coming from, because many of the times it's really coming from within yourself, right? No one can frustrate you unless you allow yourself to be frustrated. Just like people coming in doing thumbs down, like it doesn't bother me because I don't let it bother me. It's like it's just what it is. So I really thought about this Michael Vaughn, how it's frustrating because I see him with Summer Moon Wells and I see these kids all together and I get so many voices and messages and information that flows through. That reason I'm actually here with this group is to work together, obviously to get certified, but one of my main goals I wrote down is to find a way that I can get the information clearer to the authorities, because they're the ones who are running the case. You know, for all I know, I have, and they're not going to say anything, right? But what's frustrating is I know and I do see they just keep continuing on a certain crazy level that I just shake my head. I'm just listening to some of the people on YouTube, that are not the ones that are trying to find these missing children. I'm talking about the ones that are just losing it, or they're completely gone, right? And it just makes me wonder. So what I'm going to be showing tonight, I'm not going to be going deep into any of these elements. I'm going to show a presentation, and this specific presentation are for the guilty people that took Michael Vaughn, are for the guilty people that know where Summer is. These are for, and I know you all are watching. I know you are. So this is a little smaller of a presentation, but my focus tonight is to get across to the people that are doing this that they're gonna get busted and they're gonna go down. Because even though it's been 9 months, I started this with the elements and what is going on with these children and the sickness and the brutal killings, or the selling and the sex trafficking, all this stuff. It may have taken 9 months ago. 9 months ago, I was talking to myself because I had to shut down my other channel, right? I was talking to myself, and that was all of those were learning lessons. Like, I'm like, okay, well, this is so weird. I'm going to continue because I'm talking to myself, because no one was even listening. And to those YouTube channels that are still at that process of building your channel, just build it and be real transparent of who you are and what your message stands for, and what's the purpose of you being here. Like, that's what I kept doing. That's why I always say, this is for the sake of the missing children. That is all I'm doing here, is to make a difference and one day wake up to children being found. And I know that maybe I had like a little sliver of something to do with it. That will bring me joy. That'll bring me joy to see the parents that really, really don't know where these children are. I believe that I am dealing with a group that knows where their children went. I sent Brandy's group for Michael Vaughn, and I hope they do listen. I sent them all the information. I put it on their Facebook so they could, and it was a fine picture showing that someone's tampering with their stuff. I'm not saying she's guilty. I don't know who's guilty. What I'm saying is, if it's not her, then if someone's tampering with her stuff, they really need to figure out who is tampering. I know the Wells aren't going to do shit, because they're the ones who are, they're done. They're one and done for me, right? But the point is, if you had a missing child out there and someone sent you a photo like of what I put through yesterday, we're not here to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. I was here to tell, oh my God, to the mother who is so sad and going through all this stuff because her son is gone. Look at what you got here. Your elements of your son matches completely across the board with summer moon. So tonight is about like saying to the parents, like, if in fact I'm really wrong, what the fuck are they waiting for? If I'm wrong and they didn't, and let's say they don't know who put this in there, if they're not guilty of this, they should be running this themselves up to their police department. They should be taking pictures immediately and be like, this is my son. Like, I need to figure out who did this to my videos. So I took all these pictures are all from their Facebooks this time. I've never done that before. Each and every one of their Facebook pictures show all the elements. And they deleted my comments and they deleted my photos. That is why I'm going live. It's not just to Brandy. It's not just to the parents. It's not just the step parents. Whoever is involved. If you're not involved, please take this to your authority. Because I have tried. I have. And Michael Vaughn has identical information to Summer Moon Wells. Even if they think I'm full of shit and they think this lady is crazy, she doesn't know what she's talking about, doesn't matter. These leads that I'm giving are just as important as the one of your neighbor calling and say, I think that he's in the bushes. Do you go look in the bushes, or do you be like, oh, you're crazy, I'm going to go have lunch now? No, you look in the bushes. You look in the bushes. You do crazy, nutty things. If someone tells you that they hear the voices of your son, and I could tell you specific personal things that are going on, specifically in your home, and tell you what your home looks like, I personally think that I would call that person. I would, because what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Nothing. But instead, it gets ridiculed from the parents, and it gets looked at like it's nutty, but yet someone could say, listen, your child, is underground, blah, 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 here and there, let's go and look. And it's like, sounds pretty fine, because maybe it's that safe zone that you could go look at without any attachment. So that's really what's been the most interesting to me, is I know that they've gotten this information because I just got another message back from Messenger in Facebook. And these are friends of hers. And I hope you're listening because I told you which channel I was. And all of a sudden, all she says is, have you showed law enforcement? Well, they know I have. But that was after I said you all kind of deleted it. So if you're like, it's just a very strange thought process. I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist, and that's not my thing. And I'm not here to, tell anyone what they do or how they act. But it's very strange to me that when I show them, I've been doing this for Michael Vaughn as long, 1 month less than Summer Moon Wells. But yet it fits perfectly. So I'm showing this information because I know one day one of them will crack or tell the truth. They would have to tell the truth and then get probably a new identity. That's how deep this is. Like they would have to just go away. This is a picture of a front lawn. These are all come from the Facebook, and I'm not here to justify any of my pictures tonight. I have a very big next 4 days. You will be seeing me live with some real fun things. So I'm keeping my energy, and I'm not going to explain and go into depth about the maroon boxes, okay, or anything that you see here. If anyone has any questions and you're kind of confused what I'm talking about, do your homework, go to my other videos and just watch them. That's it. Sit and watch them. They're pretty amazing to watch and to listen to. You just have to listen, and then you'll learn, because it's really it's going to be a year. It will be a year. And to get someone caught up in like a season series, it's like when someone says, "Oh, what's the show about?" You say you have to go back to season 1. That's what you got to do. You got to do your own homework. You have questions, go look at the other videos and just listen. And then you'll understand what's going on here. But it's really not up to everyone in chat and everyone that's here to enjoy and listen to explain what I'm doing. And they're definitely not here to give you reasoning what I'm doing. I'm giving you the reason what I'm doing is because I see it, I hear it, and I'm shown it. I'm shown it. Do you think there are many people out there that are shown certain things of the same elements of cases? No, they're not. They're not. They're not showing you this. So, keep your mind open. And there are a lot of people on YouTube, I know, that just like to stir stuff up, but it doesn't matter. Just change the channel, If you think unless you like the pain and the suffering, right? So I'll go through these few and keep explaining and expressing how this is for those that I know. No, this is for those that absolutely, positively know exactly what I'm talking about because they're guilty. And what my message is to you guys that are the guilty is I will not stand down. I already told one sheriff that I will be coming to town straight from here. And he said, no problem. Just that I don't go on private property. I said, well, if I want to go on private property and there's an area, I'll let you know. But I will be coming in to introduce myself and tell you where I'm going and what I'm looking at, so I don't invade anything that you're doing or cause any stir up. So I'm just not going to stand down because I do know that this is extremely sensitive, probably, of what is happening out there. But that is also why no one's talking about it, because they just, they feel probably like isolated, maybe, you know? But it is that crazy. It is that crazy. It's crazy. I could let you guys know where I'm going because they did say, I don't know where everyone is right now. Right now I'm in Bumbles, but I I don't let anyone know exactly where I'm staying, but I am at one of the most spiritual places in the world. In the world. Um, and I do know who's going to be speaking and bringing some fun. And uh, I would like to bring some of you guys on live and do some fun things. Um, yeah. So, and then maybe give some love through to whoever comes up. Obviously, people love to earn money, but that's neither here or there. So, this again is for the guilty, because just I do see it, and just because it's not being accepted or understood, I'm smart enough to know that doesn't mean it's not true. I'm a grown adult. Like, I know this is true. So it's not like I'm looking for people to tell me what they feel, if it's true, not true, this or that. Like, because I'm getting a lot of feedback, right? I'm just letting those people know that if you have a normal question, ask a normal question, but not a whole storyboard on how you kind of feel, because this is a YouTube channel. I'm not like someone who needs someone's approval, because I'm not getting ranked, right? Or I'm not here to settle in with everyone else's philosophy, or continuously discuss Jody Sue, or continuously discuss the milk jug, or continuously discuss the color of the car, or did she run up the hill. That doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore because she's nowhere by that property. And if they find her by the property shortly, it's because they replaced her somewhere. But she's not no, these kids are not, full blown bodies. No, they're not. So that's where my frustration was in the last couple of days, because I allowed myself to get into a whirlspin where my voice was going in a direction that I was trying so hard to explain it, and I can't do that. I can't do that because those who are going to see it will see it in time. Those who are going to see it will see it in due time, on their schedule, on their time. It's for anything in the world. So I'm going to go back and show a few of these to let them know that when I see a picture like this, I know what I see. So my message to them is, I fucking see what this is, and I won't stop seeing it. And these people are looking really dumb now that they continuously keep putting it out as if they that they're so smart. So this is all, these are to the perpetrators. These are to the ones that are killing the children. I see it. So don't think for a second you're going to go dancing and having fun and all's going to be fine, and you put yourself up there on a level that's just untouchable. You're going to get so touched and pulled down soon that you're not even going to know what hit you. You won't know what hit you. And wait, oh no, I'm actually going to tell you guys that. So when I look at pictures like this, and this is all about Michael Vaughn, obviously, I mean, we don't even have to put this up, but my disclaimer, I would put it up here, but I have to get a new one because someone hacked into my whole entire computer, and my iCloud, everything was stripped. Stripped. It was stripped down to one little file folder, and it was a lot of private information. I run businesses, and it was stripped off my computer. I was left with one little folder that said Wells with 3 pictures of summer. That's what happened to me. It's off my iCloud. It's off my phone. It's off all my devices. So whoever is hacking in this stuff, I have everything backed up on an external hard drive. So you're wasting your time over here. You're wasting your time over here. I have nothing that is hidden that was on my computer. Nothing. That's why I don't. So this show does, everything falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. I want them to know that pictures like this, I know what they say. I don't just buzz through them. I know what this is. I have been showing this on Summer Moon Wells and Michael for 10 months. We're going in 10 months. And this isn't a normal photo. And that little strip on the side of his head is the same strip that you see on Summer Moon Wells. I have showed you guys so many photos, but these just happen to come as of the last few hours today, straight from their Facebook page. That lady with the pointy face up there is the same one that I showed you that had that thing on her neck, by the way. But I'm showing you these pictures because I'm telling the ones that are listening that think that they are fooling us and we don't know what these pictures are about. I know. I know. And the people that have been following me understand that this is all about the reflection in the mirror, the reflection in the window. It's always at a fucking gas station. And so far, all my pictures have a Walgreens in the background. Just like this one, I'm not zooming in, but it's there in the bottom right-hand corner. And the lady that's pointing to that, if you zoom into that picture of Michael, maybe that's the only one I'll do. He looks just like what Summer Moon Wells looks like in all of her posters that are placed far away, and you zoom into them. All of Michael's do that. So understand that I will not stop collecting all of these elements. Will not stop collecting all of them, specifically for the day that you all are thrown in jail and someone says, "Oh, wait a minute. Is this a common element?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, here you go. Here's your common element. And here it is across all of these missing children. And here's your perpetrator." All of his pictures have stuff on their necks. So, and to me, they don't even all look like Michael Vaughn. just like summer. And it's funny, on their Facebook, they have like pictures of him, all different color hair and long hair and short hair. But this doesn't even look both like Michael Vaughn. So there's a lot that's going on, and I'm all over it. I see it. This one, you could see right through the blackness. So these are the photos that tell a lot of information once the authorities are ready to actually look at it. Once they're ready to say, you know what? We don't have any other leads. We have nothing. Hey, we'll give it a shot. I mean, really. And there's always a red Toyota truck in Michael Vaughn's photos. Always. They're always there. And it's a direction that I plan and choose to, if in fact I have to, like I'm going to wind up doing, going on site. That's why I'm here. I will get certified by Sunday. It gives me a little bit more credibility, and especially by people that are really well known in this field. You know, I think that's the only way that it's going to happen. That something's going to happen. I feel as if, and I've pushed it with the FBI, I pushed it with other counties. I push it, and I'm sorry to say, I said something's going on in Hawkins County. Because most other counties would have, who would let someone like a Benny run around like a lunatic, like what he's doing? Or someone like a Candace, like it's like nonsense. It's the strangest thing I've ever witnessed. It's a very strange, what's the word I'm looking for? Mechanics. It's like strange mechanics that are going on in it. And when you really step back, it makes no sense. Like something much larger is going to have to go down than Candace. She's just a whack job who's shitting in her pants right now. But this must be so covered up, or else this would have been uncovered by now. It would have been uncovered by now. You know, I'm going to be getting with this group, and I'm not going to be able to mention a lot of their names. This group, the girls, the women that I'm going to be with, they're the ones that the FBI calls in, and they walk them over to the place that the bones are laying. That's how good they are. If any of them say that they will fly with me to Tennessee, we're leaving and going come Monday. Tennessee, Idaho, New Hampshire, any of those locations. It's one of my goals. So these, we know when someone messes, like even if someone says, oh, they're just messing with the picture, no one should be messing with photos. End of story. Here's another one, gas station. And there's always like sales and all this shit underneath there. And I know what I'm looking at. I know what this pointy lady's knows. I've seen her before. But it's not about her, by the way. So don't make it about her. It's about these reflections in the mirror, in the window. It's about the reflection in the window. Let me see if I have it in the next. Nope. Right in the middle. The reflection of that person. And the other things that show up to the left side, all the way to the left side in the corner, that's what it's about. It's about those guys who think that they, you know what, they have their shit together and no one's going to do anything and they're so fucking smart. And yeah, no one even realizes what we're doing here. Right, dude? Well, they sort of do notice. Because I have taught my people to look right in here. I have taught you guys to look at the people and look for the messages and look for the elements. They are right here. So can we solve this whole thing because of that reflection? No. Obviously you can't. What this does is it connects them all together. This person's reflection shouldn't even be like this. And it's loaded. But you know, all these photos are so obvious. I want to take their necks and just shake them and say, you are so dumb. Like this is your cover-up plan? Now you have Michael Vaughn in the water in the down in the left-hand corner? That's what that is. Like, I need you guys to know that are the guilty. I fucking see it. And that's all it is. Because you know the guilty, when I say specific words of what the child says or what is going on, they're the ones who know. And I know that they are listening to me because they're staying away. They're staying away. And of course, it just gets worse and worse. Of course, they're going to keep using this because it's not being stopped, but it will be. The reflection stuff just doesn't work anymore. And the fake shit that's going on. Just doesn't work anymore. Do you know that they actually have Michael in the sand in this one? And I don't really care what anyone says if like they're like, "Oh, but that's a who puts this picture up here like this?" Let me grab the whole thing. Copy. I mean, oh, it only did half? His head is in the plant. Wait. Okay. And I know what's around his neck on the bottom because I have been watching that element, right? The clear thing around the neck. It's there. And they happen to put him in the mud, in the leaves, in the sand, in the cement, in the gravel. Summer Moon Wells told me that she eats gravel. I eat gravel, and they're on like a point system. In order to not eat gravel, they have to build whatever they're doing there on a point. They're being graded. She told me so. I know what I heard. Because when I asked her if they were hungry, I believe it was on during one of my lives, she said she ate gravel. That's what they're covering up in there. And this is very symbolic. This is very symbolic. And I don't give a shit. So here's the thing. I'm putting this out there. There's a reason to my madness. It's the way that people are going to respond to this that's going to tell you the most information. These children have two different color eyes every time I put a presentation together. They're never the same. Their eyes never match. Why? I don't know. But I'm telling them I frickin' notice. Anyone on this listening in this chat knows they would not put their daughter or son's head in a planter pot. It's just not normal. It's not. Yes, so that's the clear thing. It's always going in the chin and the mouth, and his eyes are two different colors, and sometimes they're real bright, bright blue, sometimes they're brown. So, you know, they should be shitting in their pants is what I'm saying. Right, you know why his face looks funny? Because it's two separate. To me, it's Summer Moon Wells and Michael Vaughn. To me, that's two faces put together. Oh, yeah, you just did that. Looks like two children in one. Here. Correct. That's what I just said. That's why I said Summer Moon Wells is with Michael Vaughn. I showed their eyes before. One side is Michael, one side is Summer Moon Wells. I feel it spiritually. I could see it. You guys, when I say I could see it, it's because I could feel it and I could see it. This is not all Michael. It's not. I don't even know the kid, but this is not all Michael. Two people in the plants. Do you understand? This is their purpose. I'm so all over you guys. I'm like fly on shit with you guys, man, because this I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. And now that my husband is also, I'm waking up with children's voices. That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. He's heard it once before in one of our houses. But they're scary sounds, you guys. They're scary sounds. They're sounds of being terrorized. And let me tell you, we hear animals. My animals hear the animals. This is two children in one. And look at how the hair is getting so much blonder on the right side. This is what happens. So now if I were to stay and nitpick them apart, one side's going to turn completely blonde with long hair, probably like Summer, and the other side's Michael. But see, I could see that before it happens. And usually I would stay here and let you guys all watch it. But the point of my live tonight is tell the guilty I am all over you like fly on shit. And if I have to fly out there to find my own elements in the ground, as soon as this weather the weather is much better, and then I could afford it, because I'm definitely any kind of not donations, but any kind of whatever they're called, super chats are so appreciated. I really, because it will all go to hitting the road to find an element. And I mean an element like a little bone. I only need one. Only need one. Because if you guys look back at my other videos, go to the one where I put Summer Moon Wells' eyes over Michael Vaughn's. One eye is Summer and one isn't. You don't have to be clairvoyant to feel this, you guys. You guys have been watching Summer Moon Wells and Michael Vaughn long enough to know that that's not one face. And here's the thing. The mother should be understanding that that's not one face. This is her son. She should be looking at her son and be like, wait, that does look weird. So this is why it's for the parents, and I'm not saying she's guilty, I'm saying for her to notice this so she could be like, holy shit. That is not, my son does not look like that. Of course he doesn't. I don't even know him. I've never even seen him in person. I've seen enough photos to know that ain't, this is not kosher. Something's wrong with this photo, right? But yet, if she does see it and does nothing about it, red flag. Red flag. I would think you would be running to your local police department being like, oh my God, there's something going on here. Like, this is real. Like, this is real. But guess what? They rather delete the post. That is not Michael Vaughn altogether. Just isn't. Probably the more I move it around, and if I crop it or whatever, you probably will wind up seeing Summer. Look on the right-hand side. That's Summer. I'm sorry. I mean, you know, oh my God. Here, I'm going to, even though I said I wasn't going to do this, watch this, you guys. This will, watch this. That's Summer. That's Summer. You see? I'm sweating. Wait, there's a little Michael in there. Wait. That is not Michael. I'm sorry. It's not even my child. Now, when you take his other side, wait, crop. Watch this. See, when you separate it, watch the difference. Copy. Summer. Michael. Two different people. You see that? They're not the same. Nothing. So if that was your child, if this was your child and someone was showing you the picture, I would know in a heartbeat. So this is what I've been going back and forth with at Michael Vaughn's missing whatever it is channels, and I sent it to Brandy and one of her good friends. Nope. This is Michael Vaughn and Summer. Correct. It makes you sweat because look at this. Look at the difference. Even the hairline. There's nothing the same about it. Nothing. It's until you separate it that you see it. So this shit is really happening. And they have him in a flower pot. Just another photo that gives a shitload of information in the background. The guilty party that is listening, you're going to have some serious issues. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the day to watch you guys backpedal. I'm going to sit there shaking my head like, It's about time. And you will see there has to be certain authorities that are going to go down with it. There's no way. Or politicians or something. There's no way. Unless that's what they're figuring out, unless they're cleaning up the mess. See how these pictures are changing? Like as we just sit here? That's what happens. It's always over gravel. It is a cookie cutter. It's a cookie cutter. Look at this. Always in the windows. Like, that's not. When a child goes missing, we're not all posting pictures and taking photos of them in a window with the same gas station in the background. It's not even a thing you do. Like, they all show the maroon boxes in the background and the trucks. Same thing, and it's not even Michael Vaughn's photos in the picture. So it just doesn't stop. I'm telling the guilty right now, I know what that goddamn box is on the right hand side. So when this shit goes down, I will be able to identify the stuff that the people can't identify because they don't know what to look for. They don't know what to look for. See how it's kind of covered up here? Well, it's because I just took these off of Facebook, so they haven't had time to change. Watch them change. You all seen what they changed to. They changed to the white jugs. And then he's sitting in a hole. This is what this is going to do. So these photos on their Facebook, obviously no one has touched them or downloaded them and done anything because no one's paying attention. They're fresh, so these will change. They will change because they all change the same thing. He is not laying in a bed. He is laying in exactly what I showed you guys. Woohoo! Thank you, Lisa Gale. Thank you. Love it. Love it. Thank you. Let me open this up. PFF. Here, just for shits and giggles. So, when you're sitting back there, if you're like guilty of something and you hear someone like snooping around and you're like, oh shit. Even they don't have to say anything. Let's say I left like in high school when you leave like shot glasses in your parents' plant because they're coming home and you don't know what to do with them, which I would used to do. Like your parents don't have to show you the exact shot glass. They just have to be like, oh, look at that planter. Yeah, I know what's in there. And you just start sweating because that's it. If you're the guilty, you know what's in there, you're going to start sweating. If you're not guilty, you're going to be like, what are you talking about? There's nothing in the planter. This is the jug for all those fuckers that are guilty. It's right there. You can't hide it anymore. You can't. You can't hide it anymore. No. So these are the elements I will not stop digging at. Look at her friend's sunglasses with the elements in. Look at her glasses with the hearts in there and the boxes. I would love to get a hold of this lady. For all I know, she's the one who inboxed me. Like, I would love for her to set me up out there and I'll do a search with them. That's what I told. It wasn't the sheriff. It was the captain. They said the captain was in charge of the sheriff or something. It was the captain that I'm trying to work with. Like, put me in a group that will go out and search. I know what to search. I think they're searching bullshit areas because it's the same people. Because if this girl has this shit in her glasses, do you think that she's actually searching in the areas of like in the gravel? Like, I believe she should be searching. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I'm trying so hard, right? I'll be with the right people this weekend to fill my cup and help me. They'll help me. I have my dowsing rods. I brought everything so I could put it on the grounds of where I'm at and soak up this amazing spirituality. I'm on the grounds, I'll tell you, I'm on the grounds of Lilydale. You guys could look that up, of Lilydale. It's the most spiritual place in the world. In the world. With some top people. But this is in her glasses. Right? I mean, how often do you see a missing child's photo over newspaper clippings like this? You don't. This is a fake setup. This is a bullshit setup. This is a bullshit setup. I've seen this room before, and I'm calling bullshit on the person who did this, and I'm right up your ass. I mean, as I'm sitting here, when I go sit in silence and don't talk, want to know I hear the word bullshit. That's what they do. Bullshit. Bullshit. So look what's on the son's head. And this picture's really clear. Like must have been a photo that someone started looking at because it changed. It already looked like this. So again, if you were the mother and you saw this photo, you'd be like, holy shit, what is going on with my son's face? Right? No, they're not. No one is saying, holy shit, what is on Michael Vaughn's face? No one is saying it. Oh, thank you, Muffin Top. Thank you. Oh, we are strong over here. We all need a vacation. Seriously. So if this was your son, you would be like, that's like what I'm trying to get across today. Tonight I'm trying to get across the fact that the parents aren't doing anything. Like if obviously something is not right with this. I know what that is. But it's come through. This is on this photo. What you see right here is exactly what it looks like on their Facebook. This one shows it immediately. The point being, no one's going to do a fucking thing. That's an issue. That's the red flag. And that's the direction that I'm taking tonight, to show you that this you don't have to say anything. It's right in front of you. It's right there. It is right there. Don't have to do anything. You just don't. And this is seriously fucked up picture. It's seriously messed up. It's really messed up. And that's the problem. This isn't a normal thing to accept when your son is missing. This is not a normal photo to accept. It's not. And so I'm calling it out, man. I'm saying, look at this fucking photo. If you don't do anything, the guilt is going to be pointed to you. To you. If you as the parent choose not to do anything when you see a photo like this, let me tell you something. Something is definitely wrong with the parent. Peace and love. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I love it. Thank you. It really helps. Definitely does. So this is what I'm saying. So I'm calling out to Brandy. If you think that this picture isn't normal, you need to take this picture and go to your detective and say, what the fuck is going on? And if you don't look into this, then what the fuck is going on with you? Then what the fuck is going on with you? Oh, thank you, Bernie. Fuck is going on? This is the direction that I feel is going to get the most noise because you can't hide the weenie anymore. You can't hide the weenie anymore. These children are loud. They want justice. They're sick and tired of having you all put the fucking gravel in their mouth. Whatever you're doing, that's what I'm told you did. And guess what? You all know what I'm talking about. I don't care if everyone's listening, they don't know what I'm talking about. The only ones that need to know what I'm talking about tonight are the guilty. And to Don Wells, you did not cover this up as well as you think you did. It's going down. You're not so smart. You left a track. And that's why Tim Mullins had to come on in and clean up your mess. And he did a real shitty job. Shit job. Really bad job. Look at that. No, but they're not going to see it. They're not going to see this. Look at how it's look what it's looking like, you guys. Oh, this one really kills me. So bring Michael home is over all this. This is a message. Like, what the kind of photo is this? This was a dumb picture for you guys to select. I so see through this. You are so stupid. I'm on it, and I'm not going to be standing down. This photo tells so much information. So I know the authorities aren't going to do anything with it. I'm telling the guilty, you are so fucking going down. I know what this is. I know where this is. We've seen this way too many times. And then you put your little fake shit on the front with your little emoji people and your little whatever. Well, you know what? Party is over. Your party's over. Your party's over. If you guys would see what I see, if you would understand that if you took all of their photos that they take of these signs and understand the positioning where they put it and how they do it and with the reflections, once you guys see it all, like I know a lot of you already see it and you're getting to the point where you're like this is like, how is it? Like, I'm at that point where I'm like, how is it that this hasn't been busted? Like, I'm at the point where I'm shaking my head. I'm like, you're got to be joking. You know, with the first month where you show these, weird little things, there was nothing to back it up. Only thing to back it up was my own spiritual self seeing it and hearing it and just me talking. Now it's completely being backed up in all these cases. So now I say, why are they being protected? Who is protecting them? And why aren't they doing anything about it? And that's what brought me back to the parents. Because I know they see it. The question is, why don't they give a shit? Why don't they give a shit? I'm just showing you one of their friends' photos in the water. I mean, here's Michael. This is a very good close-up picture for those that know that I showed you. They put that white, the white. Okay, so The white strip that's going down his neck like that has like a thin tube in it. Um, Benet Ramsey, when they found her, you guys, she had a lot of weird stuff like this on her, right? And this is a very, very good close up of this child with it on him. They didn't cover it up. And the fact is, they probably thought they didn't have to because who's going to notice that? No one would notice it. No one would notice it. I'm going to notice it because I've seen it. I've seen it across the board in all these horrific cases. Now you have it. So here, another example. So you're the parent of Michael Vaughn, and someone just said to you, "Oh my God, Brandy, you've got to turn the station on. This lady, your son has this weird thing going down his neck. What is that?" So if you don't know what that is, you best believe you'd go find out. You'd go find out. Yeah, I'm in Lilydale. Oh, I'm with unbelievable people tomorrow for the next 4 days. They're not telling exactly who's all here because they can't. I'm waiting for approval to go live on my YouTube page with a couple of them. So I showed a picture of Ramsey. But look at this child's neck. There's nothing covered up about this. The only thing that is, it's like they like stick it on the side. They stick it down like thin, and it's supposed to go right into the skin. Look at Michael Vaughn. Look at Michael Vaughn. I mean, he has the same tubing as the other missing Summer Wells children. Same tubing. And it's the same tubing that matches going so many years back to so many other cases. There. That's the tubing. Goes all the way down his neck. See? And it's on the other side too, but you really can't see it as good as you can here. And they cover it up. They just cover it up, and that's a fake bird on the top of his head. The whole thing is covered. So I'm gonna my point here is I'm proving a point. I'm proving a point that I'm showing things that are so crazy and so disturbing. And I'm going to show you that not one person's going to do anything, not even Brandy. Nothing. Nothing. And this is why the children are so frustrated. And this is why they're speaking so loud. You're going to see this is going to keep changing. All I got to do is move it. It's probably here under there. And you're going to see, what you're going to see is on its neck, it's going to be the white thing with the heart. It's going to be the whole same thing. And he's in the room with the maroon in the back. He's in that same room. He's in the same room. But this one is pretty clear, you guys. It's not, there's no cover up here or anything. I want to know where these children are. I want to know the connection between these two kids, between Summer Moon and Michael. Like, why the two of them together? It's clear that you clear what's going on here, and watch the bottom of his neck. It's going to be the white with the heart on it. I'll crop into it. There's the white with the heart on it. So let me tell you something. The only one that could tell the truth about this is the mother. It's the mother. And that's what my tonight is about, is to point out the fact that nothing's going to happen. And that's where the red flag is. That's where it is. It lies within the answer lies within the silence of the parents. The answer lies within the YouTube people that think their job is to get this to go away. Well, guess what? It's not going away. I'm not going away. I have given up my freaking other job to do this. Literally. Literally. And on their Facebook, they have a lot of pictures of Summer, by the way, on their Facebook. And Brandy said she called Summer's mom. Brandy said she called Candace on Summer's birthday. She called Candace on Summer's birthday. Well, Candace was trying to get laid by Benny or something. So, this is the picture. And you know it's going to keep changing. Look at how the red goes away and the white's coming through. See, anyone that knows and watches what I do. Wait, let me uncrop this. You see that what happens, you guys. What happens is, for those that are new, welcome. Please subscribe if you haven't, and thumbs up for sure if you like what you see. People that have been here for a while know that the red goes away. The red usually covers up white. And the white are those bars that I have been showing. The white are they wind up, whatever it is, this is what they wind up looking like. They got white bars. So it's trying to come through on the red is really what they're covering up. And what they're covering up are the white bars, because the dumb fuckers left the white bar with the heart on there, probably thinking, no one's going to really see that. Well, 9 months later, going on 10 months, looking at that white bar with the heart, I kind of see it in my sleep. I kind of see it in my sleep. You know? This is what it is. And you see it coming through. Why? Why isn't this being questioned? This isn't what the photos are supposed to be. They're falling apart. They're falling apart because the children are really present. And they really, 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 really want justice. Here's another picture where the neck piece is being covered up. It's under his shirt, and you'll see it coming through. His neck is like basically not really, I don't even want to tell you what this is, but this is on a white platter thing. And any mother that sees their child's neck that looks like this knows that it's not normal. It's just not normal. Because that will turn into white. The gray will turn white. And there will be a heart under his chin. Right on here. Right there. It will be white. See how that's not a neck? Look at his teeth. The whole thing is wrong. So, again, a parent who has a missing child that knows that this is going on should be all over this. No. Instead, my post was deleted. Deleted. It is, his neck is this. It's on a white thing with the, let me see if I could change its color for you guys real fast. Let me see. I'll enhance it a little. And whoever's doing these disgusting pictures for them, I believe it's Tim Mullen. Well, it's not just Tim Mullen, it's another group that does it, but I don't want to get into that. See, here I brightened it up a little. See his neck? His head is over like a thing. See, oh, see how it's coming through there? It's coming through. It's all coming through. Let me change the color on this. It's coming through because it's the truth. Here, this one shows the heart really well now. So, look at how the heart's coming through. Here it is. He's in a death zone. Do you understand? He's in some fucking cult-like shit, and they're killing our children. And the thing is, these kids don't have a choice. They don't have a choice to live or die. Their choice was made for them when they were born. So the problem is, because this shows up with the heart, and now it's, you guys that are the guilty that are listening, understand that I have hundreds of pictures that match this heart. You, whoever may have deleted all of my iCloud and I have nothing left, guess what? I do. I back my shit up. I'm not so stupid. So you wasted your fucking time. This little boy has the same elements on him as if he was Summer Moon Wells. The closest. And I'm still telling you that the other children do fall into place with the same thing. But these two are just so attached. They're so attached. Whoops. Wait, let me put this back in here. What did I do that for? Wait, let me find my page I was at. It was at the end. Not all the way at the end, but getting there. Okay. We will go back through them again because you see they keep changing. See how you could see how it's attached to his face? It's attached. Oh, and I know what's in their hand. So as I speak, I'm not saying anyone's guilty or not guilty, but this photo has a lot of elements in here. They're holding on to like those bony things. So if in fact you're not holding on to these bony things, I would love to interview and ask what are they holding on to? What? So this one really struck me. It's very set up. Like I mean, my intuitive read is this is set up. Every little item to the right hand side is it's set up. And the little girl that's in the window reminds me of the little girl that was just found dead with her sister. And I keep showing pictures that match to them. The photo to the left, in between Brandy and her other daughter or son, always looks something's wrong. Always looks verklempt. Like always looks like when I would watch the Watts case, the younger baby was always looking like this baby. Same thing, like same situation. Whatever they're doing, like the same situation. But between their heads is where the element lies. It always does. And this was the outfit that I believe was his last day. But all the way to the other side, to the right, let me put the picture of her. She looks like the girl. And it also matched. So the day that I said it matched all my pictures, this face matched the girls from Appalachian Fair, was the day that my computer was hacked. Her. Whoops. But these two pictures will continuously change now that I've opened them up. I want the guilty to know that I know that. And as they show their elements, I will put them aside into my folder that I still have. Now let me show you a little close up of what's between their head. So they're supposedly supposed to be on a white background, right? So immediately you know that this is strange looking, right? Let me show you. And this is all for the sake of finding the missing children. So no one should be upset or no one should say anything. Anyone that's with the Michael Vaughn case should be pretty excited. And understand if they act any other way other than excited, then that's a red flag. Right in between there. Okay, so this is her property, and this is what's hanging on the back of the basketball court. I didn't have to do anything. It was basically right there. Let me open up the full photo for you, to just so you could see where I got that from. No, not that one. Oh, come on. All right, I have to get it out of the trash. Okay, let me find this photo. And it's easier to find it because I'm keeping now that they've taken everything off of here, I'm keeping it kind of empty. Then we grab this pick. Here it is. Okay. Is that it? No, that one's not it. One sec. I took every photo that they took with the sign on someone's grass. Super important for me to hold those for the day, and the day will come. Let's see. Is this it? That's not it. That's it. Nope. Yeah, they're all so nutty looking. Wait, I want to show you guys what the whole photo looks like because it's on someone's grass. The heck? Well, I know it has to be here because and it's so nuts, like the buckets, it's so crazy how when you really start to look at this stuff, they really do use the same elements. Like you don't all of a sudden always have like a Home Depot orange bucket in the background of a photo. You know, like it's just not a thing. That doesn't happen. So it's what they do here is just it's just becoming just way it's very obvious. And the day will come. The day will come. I'll make sure. I want a big picture of where like that basketball thing came from. It's got to be one of these. It's one of these pictures that I have. Obviously. I must not be able to see it very clearly. All right. It's not that one. So this is a picture of one of her friends that have a picture on their lawn, right? And when you zoom into the basketball court, oh, I know which one it is. It's from the first page. Wait a minute. It's from the first page, I think. That heart with that little thing on it. Oh, yes, it's this one. Okay, I didn't realize that. It's the same one that has the buckets. So this speaks volumes. So this picture has the maroon buckets. Now, you guys, are not normal maroon buckets that you would have next to your garbage. They're not. They have a lot going on there that shows me it's not. So it has that. And on that small little basketball net, right in the back of that basketball net, are those hearts. And this is her friend's photo, you see. So, again, this is to the mother. If you know that this is a photo that was taken on your friend, for all I know, it's your lawn, on your friend's lawn, okay? And they have maroon buckets just like that are 110% part of the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children, and the heart hanging with one of those little white things with the red on the back of your friend's basketball net, I think would raise a red flag. Right, you guys? Shouldn't be there. And neither should this on her. This is her tree. It's like so ridiculous. and it's a photo. So when this photo was taken, because it has some sort of importance to it, right? Paste. There's the rock with the heart surrounding a tree. Seriously. I would go like if I really had someone who understood like in the authorities, who the authorities like the FBI would be the only ones who have the authorization to like, could we just dig a little bit in your gravel? You know, because why not? We have no other leads and we have hundreds of kids missing. Hey, might as well do something different because you're gonna if you keep doing the same thing, you're gonna get if you do the same thing, you're gonna get what you've always got. And they've got nothing. So you might as well try something new and just follow the hearts. Follow the hearts. It that one see happens to be underneath the um the tire. See what's happening with this one here. So this one it seems to be showing one of those little houses. See it? I mean that's not a house behind them because it's in front of the house. It's one of those little homes that I said they use to travel the kids in. You see that, you guys? Interesting, right? So, one of my elements, I'm going to crop this out to show you guys for those who don't know. One of my elements that I feel they're using as a part of the transportation are these little homes that you pull on trailers. And this happens to be really crystal clear. And in the back of the truck happens to be, you know, I've shown that little hump on the back of the truck that's covered in like leaves and crap. Look what you guys are looking at. Look at this. It's I'm gonna circle, maybe I could circle it. Right above the truck, it almost looks like it could be a garage. I'm gonna circle it. I'm gonna circle it so you guys can see it. Because this is important. Because the silver truck is really important with what we're seeing here. Well, so hold on one sec. Oh, interesting. So when I save this picture, I must have not seen it then. So let me pop this up. And that same silver truck shows up. I can't get into that. I know I'll get totally disrupted. And look at this one. Wait, let me get it. As I try to find that one, wait. Okay. All right, let me circle I found it. Okay. All right, I'm circling the truck and the little thing inside of it. So there. So that little house is back there. And on the truck, it's a flatbed, like one of those silver flat things. What I'm saying to the guilty that are going to watch this, I know what this is. You didn't hide it very well. It's right there. It's right there. That's what was on the back of the truck of the white of the red Toyota truck, the Summer Moon Wells case. It's also in the back of the truck of the Watts case. Same thing. Laying the same way, same situation. But these guys are telling me that that tree is really important. This tree is, they're doing shit with trees, and this is going to be one of these. My God, it's going to be crazy is what it's going to be. It's going to be crazy. What didn't make it in the presentation that I really want them to know I see is this one. This one shows me that there are 3 children together. These are 3 separate children in the photos. This was I can't get any clearer because this was one of those little photos. And sometimes when they use little photos like this, it's loaded. And this one is loaded. Loaded with the word guilt. The word guilt. Now I'll let you guys stare at that because it's wait on live. Let me see if I crop something, it's not gonna look correct, but what you will be able to see is that they are, remember I told you when I was doing a channeling, Summer had me buy 3 little cars, like 3 little cars, because she said there's 3 of them, even though I think there's more than 3. But photos like this, even though you think they're the same faces, they're not. And I think the very end one is Summer to the right. And then there's a little baby. I don't know what baby. But this photo, look at it, is just massive amount of information. So the people that are creating this, aka Tim Mullen, you fucking suck. I mean, for someone who says they're so good at this, they're not. You're not so good at it. You're not so good at it at all. You may brainwash people to make, to think you're good at it. No. So, what is the moral to my live? The moral to my live is, for those that are listening that are shitting in their pants and scrambling to make sure that no one understands what is really going on, this shit's going down. Because I am here to tell you, it's so crystal clear. And I don't really need anyone's approval when it's time and I'm able to go get the evidence. Because I'm only going to need a little bit of it. Don't need it all to prove this, to show the guilt and to show the process, because the work that has been done thus far is ginormous. And whatever tools or whatever you guys use and reuse, in locations that you must use, like this Walgreens, when the Walgreens shows up over and over in these missing children's cases, I'm telling you that I pay attention. And you all may have your own opinion. And you guys that are the guilty, trying so hard to create spinning and this and that, like, it's really immature. And that is really something that's just not going to work here at my channel. Because we are all focused over here. We're focused on finding the missing children. And there is a story behind this madness that needs to be told and definitely needs to be stopped. And that's what we're going to do here. That's what we're going to do here. And if the photos that I show tonight get no traction from the family, there's a problem. There's a problem. Because this here is showing very clearly, if they're not doing this to the photos, the guilty out there is doing it. Just like that. I see what's in the reflection. I know that that is one of the pieces of equipment with the thin, long, whatever, and the hearts. So if I was a parent looking for a missing child and I had no leads whatsoever, and I would first watch all the videos to see what this is about, because by no means should this picture of this lady be in the reflection of missing child's photo. Just shouldn't be. And this is what all their photos look like, taken from their Facebook. For the Michael Von Facebook, and the friends, and the vigil, and the mom. This is where I got all of these. So I made sure to use photos that are that have credibility, and they're connected to the people. That shouldn't be. And the question would be to me, who is that? To me, whoever is in that picture in the window is the same person that's in between, I believe, Summer and Michael in that photo. This is my truth. And can't tell me any differently. So maybe tomorrow, someone will wake up and smell the coffee. But this picture here has a whole entire display of the Michael Vaughn story right in there. And it is not going unnoticed. And no one is going to hide behind fake tears anymore. So to me, I will continuously remind you all how someone is not responding. That's what I'm going to do. For me to be able to blast it in the faces and to show you all that no one is responding is probably right now the better road for me to take, because I'm calling out. I'm calling out to the parents, and they have to notice that this shit in these photos are a bunch of crack. A bunch of crack. So I am going to call it a night. And see, that's in the window. Oh, it's so filled with so much information. I'm going to call the night. I call upon the children's parents of the missing children, of the missing Summerwells cases, to understand that I am going to put this out here and pressure it so other people question why it's being ignored. Why is this being ignored? When the predator and the guilty are staring right at us, right in that reflection, right in that mirror, right in that window. That is what they're doing. All right. Thank you all. Thumbs up on your way out. Thank you all for being here tonight. And the next couple of days, I'm hoping to be able to get some of these people on with me. I hope so. And thank you for the super chats. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. You're welcome, all of you. You're welcome. It's fun, and this is what I needed to do today, especially since my information was deleted from their site. I thought that was very strange. Without a phone call, without a follow-up. God bless you guys. Thank you guys. I love you all. May justice come to all these Summerwells missing children. They are really standing down. They're not standing down. They're standing proud and they're standing loud. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Take care. Enjoy your night. Bye, guys.